We already know that parentheses are used to add extra detail or clarification to a sentence, and that they may be held in place by a pair of commas, brackets, or dashes. Let's see if we can apply this knowledge as we work out where the punctuation should belong in a sentence. Take a look at this question. Insert a pair of brackets in the correct place in the sentence below. Well, let's start by reading the sentence out loud to see if we can identify the main idea, that is, the main clause, and the additional information that needs to form the parenthesis. Ben, who is aged 9, is captain of the football team. Okay, I think I've got an idea, but I'll read it once more, changing the tone of my voice to match the parenthesis. Ben, who is aged 9, is captain of the football team. Perfect, so the brackets need to go here and here. Now before I move on, I'll just double check the sentence still makes sense even if I ignore the parenthesis. Let's read it out loud to check. Ben is captain of the football team. Brilliant, these brackets are clearly in the correct place. Let's take a look at another question. Insert a pair of dashes in the correct place in the sentence below. Again, I'm going to read it out loud to see if I can identify the additional information that has been added. Ben Nevis, Britain's highest mountain, stands at 1,344 metres. So what's the main idea here? Well, it's the height of the mountain. The additional information is the fact that it's Britain's highest mountain, so this needs to sit within the dashes, turning it into the parenthesis. Ben Nevis, Britain's highest mountain, stands at 1,344 metres. That sounds perfect. I'll just check it's correct by reading it again and making sure it still makes sense even if I ignore the parenthesis. Ben Nevis stands at 1,344 metres. Perfect. Right, let's look at one more question. Which of the sentences below uses dashes correctly? I'll start by reading each sentence out loud, but ignoring the parenthesis between the dashes. Remember, the sentence should still make sense if it's punctuated correctly. The holiday was so we decided to go again. Well, that's clearly not right, so it can't be the one. The holiday was we decided to go again. Well, again, it's not right. It just sounds odd. So what about the third one? The holiday was great, we decided to go again. Well, this sounds more promising, but actually there's punctuation missing here. We could fix this using a semicolon, but that's not what we've been asked to do, so let's look at the fourth one. The holiday was great, so we decided to go again. Well, that sounds perfect, but let's just double check by reading the whole sentence out loud. Remember, parentheses sometimes sound like they're outside of the sentence, like they're said to one side. So let's see if that's the case here. The holiday was great, brilliant in fact, so we decided to go again. Perfect. This sentence is clearly the one that is punctuated correctly. When checking sentences to make sure parentheses have been punctuated correctly, start by reading the sentence out loud, ignoring the parenthesis. It must still make sense.